My name is Emily Carter, and the day this happened started like any other quiet Saturday in early spring. The rain had been tapping gently against the windows since dawn, and the house felt unusually full, even though only a few of us were staying there that weekend. My parents were hosting a small family gathering, and because our house was close to the city, a few relatives and longtime family friends were staying overnight instead of driving back. One of those guests was Daniel Brooks, my parents' longtime family friend. Daniel had known our family for years. He was the kind of person who always helped carry groceries, fixed loose door handles without being asked, and made everyone feel comfortable simply by being calm and polite. To me, he had always been just Mr. Brooks, growing up, but over the years, that formal distance faded into an easy, respectful familiarity. That morning, the house was filled with soft sounds. Someone was making coffee downstairs. The rain muffled the usual street noise. I woke up later than usual and decided to take a quick shower before joining everyone. I remember thinking how nice it felt to have a slow morning without rushing anywhere. Our house had only one bathroom on the main floor. Everyone knew that when the bathroom door was closed, it meant someone was inside. Or at least, I thought everyone knew. I turned on the shower, letting the warm water wash away the sleepiness. The sound of running water filled the room, drowning out everything else. I was completely unaware of what was happening outside that door. Downstairs, my mom had asked Daniel if he could grab an extra towel from the bathroom cabinet. We usually kept clean towels stacked neatly on the shelf just inside the bathroom. She assumed the bathroom was empty because she hadn't heard anything from the hallway. Daniel, trying to be helpful as always, walked upstairs. He knocked lightly on the bathroom door, but with the shower running, I didn't hear it. After waiting a moment, he assumed no one was inside. Slowly, carefully, he opened the door just enough to peek in. That was the exact moment both of us realized something had gone very wrong. I heard the door creak and immediately froze. My heart jumped. I pulled the shower curtain closed instinctively and called out, startled but calm, "Someone's in here." Daniel's reaction was instant. He closed the door so quickly it made a soft thud, and I heard his voice from the other side, flustered and apologetic. "I'm so sorry, Emily. I knocked. I didn't hear anything. I didn't mean to." "It's okay," I said, trying to steady my voice. "I didn't hear the knock." For a moment, there was complete silence except for the shower. Then his footsteps moved away down the hall. I finished up faster than planned, my face warm with embarrassment even though nothing inappropriate had happened. Still, the awkwardness hung in the air like humidity after the steam clears. When I stepped out, wrapped safely in a towel, the house felt unusually quiet. I went to my room to get dressed, replaying the moment over and over in my head. It wasn't scandalous. It wasn't dramatic. But it was uncomfortable in that very human way that makes you wish you could rewind time by 10 seconds. Downstairs, Daniel was standing near the kitchen counter, staring into his coffee like it held the answers to life. When he saw me, he immediately straightened up. "Emily," he said, his voice sincere. "I want to apologize again. That was completely my mistake." I took a breath and smiled gently. "It's okay. Honestly, I should have locked the door." My mom looked between us, confused, and that's when everything came out. She covered her mouth in shock, then quickly waved her hand dismissively. "Oh goodness," she said. "That's nobody's fault. These things happen." What could have turned into an uncomfortable memory turned instead into a moment of understanding. We all laughed softly, the tension easing. The rain outside continued, steady and forgiving. Later that afternoon, Daniel and I ended up sitting on the back porch while the others prepared lunch. The awkwardness was still there, but lighter now, like a cloud that had already passed. "You know," he said, staring out at the rain-soaked yard, "this reminded me how important clear boundaries are, even in familiar places." I nodded. "And communication," I added. "And locks." He laughed quietly. "Definitely locks." That moment, awkward as it was, became something else entirely. It became a reminder that respect isn't about perfection. It's about how people respond when things don't go as planned. By the end of the day, the incident had already started to fade into one of those stories that would eventually be told with humor rather than embarrassment. No one was upset. No lines were crossed. Just a simple, human mistake handled with maturity. And strangely enough, it brought a new level of mutual respect into our interactions. We became more mindful, more considerate, more aware of each other's space. Sometimes, life's most uncomfortable moments don't exist to shame us. They exist to teach us how to handle things with grace. That day, I learned that awkwardness doesn't have to define a memory. How we respond to it does.